today. From Lumen Field in Seattle.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Lockett, the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Harper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The Seahawks are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He's got his tight end fan. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 13-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, 2nd down. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So just a tremendous play there defensively on this opening drive. Not just to make the interception, but to take it all the way home.
And it felt like this was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there. Turned it all around. Big moment.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown.
Noah Fant,
his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Catch is made by Harry.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Under a minute to go, clock running in a back-and-forth first quarter of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Complete right side to Arden. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, And boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Back to throw here. He's going to get this complete here to lock it. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Walker once more. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum? They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. He'll leave this one for White. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby.
Come on. Hey, move it, my team.
49, guys. Mike.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down at 4. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the outside, he finds Otten. And he'll be out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Running out of the gun with White. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This is caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. It gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Dillon.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
A.J. Dillon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
42 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And going right back to Walker.
Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Dillon up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Back to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Seahawks are going to have this short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a fifth straight victory. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to White. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Going deep for Walker. And that is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 70 yards. And the Seahawks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. What's good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Seahawks, their